Alright. Good evening, folks. Just realized I had my desktop audio muted, which I'm going to want to fix before we start, playing games and stuff. Anyway, gonna dive back into Metal Gear Solid tonight. One of my favorite games for all of its flaws. And yeah, we'll probably not finish it, but we'll get close. We'll get close for sure. So, looking forward to that. Let's just go ahead and dive in. Come on. There we go. Ugh. And PAL card has been changed, so we've managed to heat it up. You'll remember that last time we determined that the override system requires using three keys. If we input all of them, we can avert the nuclear launch capabilities that Rex has. But we discovered that, in fact, it's all the same key. You just have to, at room temperature, it's one shape, and then when it's frozen, it changes to a different shape, and when it's hot, it changes to a third shape. So, we've heated up the card, last one. Now we're just heading back to actually get it put into the override system and avoid the nuclear launch. And hello, Lindsay. It's nice to see you. We begin an elevator ride, which is either this elevator or the next one, is going to lead to some talking. So, I have made sure that my drink is full, and I am prepared for what will be a decent amount of chatting here. Okay. So, turns out it wasn't this elevator, it is the next one. That elevator ride was fairly chill, all things considered. Alright. Now. I seem to remember there being a gun camera and a fuck ton of claymores. Yes, all coming back to me now. Righto. Well, we're just gonna... because I am done fucking around with these stupid cameras. Quite frankly. Okay, and all the claymores are over here. Can we pick them up yet? Tried this last time and it did not pan out because inventory was full. But not only do we have more inventory space after fighting Raven, but also we used a lot of claymores, like, on him specifically. So that may also have freed up some space. Hooray! And now I don't have to fuck around with it. Oh! I should keep this equipped, though, because if it goes cold, we are going to have to run all the way back here, and that would suck. Remind me not to fuck around until we get this input. Or don't. I'm not the police of you. His bird friends. He lives on in their hearts and their stomachs. Because they ate his corpse. Well, he wasn't dead yet. They ate him while he was alive. But presumably he must have died at some point during that process.
Snake, can you hear me?
The spy.
It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself.
That's not an answer.
I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
Ugh.
I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
The ninja.
Survived that held together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi.
For what?
You didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people.
A neat trick if you
First,
can make
it
it
infects
work.
the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Is any of this making
It's a
any
type
sense?
of cytokine, a peptide
Hard
which
to say.
causes cells to
Not
die.
a doctor.
The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
Probably not.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation.
Dun dun dun.
I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
It's just one thing after another with Campbell. Deeply frustrating. Deeply frustrating. Alright, and now it is cold, and we cannot waste literally any time here, or our card is going to change back to room temperature, and that will be bad. Yes. Oh right, it's not an elevator. Jesus, I keep trying to call the door. Which apparently doesn't work very well. And yes, we learned a lot, and it was not all great, but in fairness, Metal Gear is still the priority, because a weapon that is capable of launching a nuke to anywhere in the world undetected is like a real problem. Like, that does kind of have to be concern number one. Just carry the card in the warmest crevice of your body. Gross. Although not a thing that this game is above necessarily, but no. And yes, exactly. Everything being blown up, or even just like the global international order being completely destabilized because a bunch of terrorists can launch nukes. Not ideal. Like, whatever you think about the current order, it is better than that. Keep walking, asshole. Thank you. Oh, thank God. Okay. Go. Alright. It's time. Yes! Exactly. It's not like often that we have to worry about everything literally being blown up, but when we do, it is somewhat alarming. Alright, here we go. We did it!
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
That's the opposite of what we wanted to do.
I deactivated it.
It seems like he didn't, though.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the Warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
A good question.
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation.
Inconvenient.
In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me.
Well,
Their
fuck.
ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
No kidding.
Terrible. You're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Glasses off. Hair down. Alright. And now we're being gassed. I know, yeah, the call was coming from inside the house.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Yeah, come on, Otacon. You're one of those hackers I keep hearing about. Dude. Fortunately, we have the gas mask, so this is no big deal. But yes. Nope, we got completely fucked.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Thanks, bud. Huge help. Huge help. Anyway, so they can launch nukes now, and it's... Who could that have been?
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses?
They were fine.
You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say.
It was a stupid question.
Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and Decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Fox Die? It can't be.
Oh, it
Telling me
can.
Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, But it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation.
In what way?
No one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman's the only one who really knows.
That is some unearned confidence, Liquid.
Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech President and Decoy Octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You
Wow.
and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born?
Take a biology class,
What?
Liquid.
I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm
Therapist.
not like you! I'm like you! I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
I'm begging you to learn how genetics works.
Link, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
Just keep chewing that scenery. You gigantic fucking ham.
How do I stop it?
Well, this could have gone better. I said we wouldn't finish the game tonight. I'm actually not sure. We're closer than I thought we were. Part of it's going to depend on how long it takes me to beat Rex. My history with this fight is uneven. Huh. You know, Zach, I don't actually hate it. But I like the reference. Nice to see you. What sucks, Castlevania or this fight?
Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do
Oh,
any
yeah.
damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest
Yeah,
advances
it's,
in compound armor.
it can be
The
annoying.
only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors... Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
I do.
That thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
And there's our in.
Try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
I like how he says, you designed it with a weak point, as though there is any way to, like, design a perfect weapon.
Snake, there's nothing I can do to help you. All I can do is cheer you on.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah, a nerd who's making it, like, just...
Don't give up.
You don't even need an excuse here, right? Like, just be like, well, it wasn't on purpose, but, like, I had to make a call. Easiest thing in the world. It's only embarrassing when you try to justify it. Come on. Come on! You'll notice it growled there. No, no. I would not exactly describe it as a puppy. Ah, you got me with the laser. Shit. Turn, you asshole. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright. Now, if I remember right... Yeah. Yes, the chaff completely fucks with the missiles. There we go. Come on. Nope. Turn. Alright, alright. This is actually going better than it could be. Darren and Zach can vouch for me. This fight can suck. Ah, fuck. What? Come on. Do I have to hit you again? Yes, Darren. Agreed. That fight is bullshit. Very no fun. Uh-oh.
Hurry! Get away!
Hooray!
Great Fox.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
Yes.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
Fuck you. It is, but also
Why?
he's
What do you want from
Deus.
me?
Oh, actually.
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
He says as he fires
Just about out of time.
at completely the wrong place.
Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Totally unclear, by the way, where he got this plasma gun. But also it's cool, so I'm gonna let it go.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use Royal Harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
I would dispute that. But it's a decent lie.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of
I can't do it.
I can finally die.
Can't do it.
After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon, soon, it will finally end. Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him.
You're a real
See,
prick.
You can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Liquid. You are a bit of an asshole. Ah, fuck. For the record, that should be enough to kill him right out. Look, if the robot doesn't have a roar button, what's even the point? Alright. Come on, you asshole. Turn around. Ugh. No, not that way.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Now does this? Oh, it starts me at the beginning. Fuck! Okay. That's alright. That's alright, because... You know what we're gonna do next time? Because I was not entirely sure about that. Is... Through the magic of emulation, we are going to use a save state next time. Because fuck if I'm doing this every single time. Good lord. Whoa. Huh? I guess I'm the asshole. I hate that goddamn laser. Stop it. And yes, exactly. Several bonuses to emulating instead of the PC port, but this is certainly one of them. I really should have... Like, I was actually almost certain that that was the case, and then I was like, maybe I've misremembered. It'll probably be fine. It was not. Because we're gonna have to listen to Gray Fox's whole monologue again. I can skip the cinematic, but not the part where he's hung up on the wall. Yes. Yep, fine.
Now,
Yep.
in front of you,
No,
I
can't do it.
No, but we can. We can do it.
No good. I can't do it. No,
But
I can't do it.
Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
die faster, my man. Thank you. Oh. Alright. There. And now we should be able to avoid this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Come on. How did that not do it? Okay. Fuck. Come on. Come on. Oops. Yeah. Alright. Okay, really need to get to that other ration. Shit. This is gonna be tight, folks. Ah, fuck. Ah. Fuck. That's okay. Right. I remember now. This is the ticket. Yes. Okay. I remember now. Perfect. Oh. Because you gotta take advantage of the fact that Liquid can't see you. Come on. Oh shit, I was not quite far enough back. But now I am. Yeah. There we go. Now everything is chill, like taking candy from a baby. Yeah, fuck you, man. Haha, but you can't find me with your stupid fucking laser, can you? Sucks to suck, you prick. Do you now? Not enough. You're making your giant robot look stupid. Walk forward, asshole. Walk forward. Fine. Oh! No, you prick. Yeah. Suck shit, you goon. Up. Duh, if only you were able to walk. Too bad you don't have a radome and you could detect me, hey? Yeah, you fucking suck, Liquid. I hate you so much. Alright. Now... Yeah, keep running backwards. I knew there was something I was forgetting about this fight. There, and now I've got time, so I'll go back and grab this. There we go. Yeah, just stay right there. Oh, nope. Right there. Come on.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
I don't know. Seems like you're mostly fucking sucking. Very good, Zach. Very good. Except he survived us shooting a bunch of fucking missiles at him inside of a, like, metal thing before. So, we'll see. Die, you prick. Also, wear a shirt. You're in Alaska. It's like Yakuza all over again. Except at least they weren't in, like, the coldest part of Japan.
Sleeping late as usual. A Snake.
You don't know
Liquid,
me.
you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
Yeah, you're right. That
But
sounds
as long
great.
as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
Directed
Your face
at
when you
us.
did it.
Not Snake.
It was filled
Us.
with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Yeah, by the way, strap in for some monologuing, because there's going to be more.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
For those of you who don't
That's
speak
what
French.
the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method. They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us.
I'm begging
We
you
were
to read a
accomplices in
book,
murder
Liquid.
Before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before
Not how it
I was
works.
even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
Talking of high school biology
Those
classes.
soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
Well, I mean, eggs, omelets.
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure.
Wow.
We are on the verge of extinction.
Wow.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
No, please tell me
Nature
your
tends to
understanding
favor
of it
asymmetry.
and how it's probably
Those
wrong.
species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry.
Ah.
So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation.
Oh, I see.
Altruism
What you're
among
getting.
blood
Okay.
relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
All right,
You
Dawkins.
can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage.
Really? Because your heritage is all you seem to fucking talk about.
And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Yes, Darren. That's exactly right.
Look behind you.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future.
You
and
don't
even
have a
if we
name.
did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
No. I'll wait.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
Awesome.
Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
Like Nuke
He's going to
Alaska.
drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Yeah, you're goddamn
Colonel.
right.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
Who the fuck are you?
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Oh,
Put
okay.
the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
That's not
Ridiculous.
how treason works.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Yep.
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
He does look like Lincoln.
There's no way out for us.
Holy shit.
Let's finish this before the airstrike.
I've never noticed.
You stole everything from me.
Oh, shut up.
Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle.
Will you stop being weird and just
See
fight?
this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
How can you know that, and why do you have a nuke in a box?
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Shut up.
If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
That you is correct.
Have at you, Snake.
Oh. Shut up. Also, this fight is one that is almost certainly going to happen like 2 or 3 times. Because if you if this fight happens again and you skip the intro, you get more time. Because as it stands, you only get 30 seconds. Or 3 minutes, I'm sorry.
Snake!
Like, I've already fucked this up to the point where winning will not happen. Which is fine, because with this fight, I always have to, like, remember...
Nice shot!
Like, the first time that I do this fight, every playthrough is always dodgy. Because it's a little finicky, and the arena is very small. And you kind of have to do it, not perfect, but you can't make nearly as many mistakes as I've already made. Which is fine. I'll get him next time, probably. Get back up here, you asshole. Yeah, see, it'll be close, but too many screw-ups already.
What's wrong, Snake?
I appreciate that we get Liquid's laughter, even though, like, he is also 100% dead.
How about you, Snake?
Yeah, see, like, now we don't have to watch his intro. So we get an extra, like, 30 seconds. I mean, it's about the time that you would have to laugh. Oh, Jason, you shut the fuck up. I'm still so mad about that. So mad.
Nice shot!
Ow.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry.
Oh.
It's going to blow.
I mean, that was the right decision. Because there were a lot of them. Yeah, which reminds me, I will be bringing it up again closer to the end of the stream, but I guess might as well mention, Jason did me a solid and has uploaded some of the video on demand of this Metal Gear Solid playthrough onto YouTube for me. So it is there now on my YouTube channel, which is linked in my Twitch bio. It'll be close. Ah, fuck. Oh, this is gonna be really close and I don't like it.
What's
on. Come on. Yes! Just barely, though. Just barely. It was very close in every direction. Yes.
Meryl. Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive! Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I mean...
I'm sorry.
Right response.
Don't say that.
You should be
but
scared.
It made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
Well, you did. And now you can die.
That's my Kodak.
That only you're supposed to be able to hear.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
That's some real good news, bad news.
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But...
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Hacker.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Has nobody told you thanks
Let's
before?
get the hell out of here.
Because that is tragic.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
Otacon.
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Yeah, I am also glad that Otacon never shows back up again. That was unnecessary.
Snake.
Boo.
No.
Put her down. You're about to be bombed. You have...
It started.
You can nail
That must
later.
be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
No, you're
Looks
not.
that way. Too bad.
Can we go?
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's no time.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up.
Literally
Hurry.
Yeah, no, like
Looking good, Snake.
stop thinking with your genitals. I'm begging both of you to focus on anything. Other than nailing. There will be time. There will be time when you are not about to... Oh, now it's hurry. Now it's hurry. Alright. Fuck. Whatever.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Oh, if only you'd waited.
Damn, no keys.
What?
All right, keys.
Well, then can we... Yeah.
I got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon belt.
Yes.
Shoot him, Snake.
Thank you, Meryl.
Snake, hold on.
Oh no, I missed that ration. Fuck. Alright, well I guess we do this right the first time.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Yeah,
Okay, Snake, let's go.
I did. Will you stop it?
We're not out of the woods yet.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
I am begging you to have a little faith, please.
You did it, Snake.
Never thought about, I don't know, using your vehicle to just like ram the people, hey?
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
How is it not over yet? You should be very dead. Also, thank God this gun never needs to reload. Yeah, oh no, Liquid... There is maybe nobody in the history of video games with more plot armor than Liquid Snake. Yeah, exactly. This motherfucker's all like, I only got recessive genes. Oh my god. I might die. No! And no, the third snake that we meet is not gas or plasma, it's Solidus, because they just gave up on coming up with real states of matter. And yes, imperviousness does appear to be receptive, and I agree, Supreme, they should remaster this game. Because the fact that I am, in 2021, playing this on a port, or sorry, emulate, because the port is so bad, is like not great. And the thing is, they did remaster it on PlayStation 3, right? Like, you can... I have that collection that is Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker. Oh, no, I'm sorry. And then as soon as I read it aloud, it's like, wait, that isn't this game. I'm trying to do too many things at once and not paying attention. The point is, Supreme, I agree with you, they should remaster this game. And yeah, Zach, that would be great. I don't know, like... I get, like, we'll find out if it's true, I guess.
Let's go.
Okay. Also, now that I have 2 rations, we should make it. Because that was the difference. Like, if I had had 1 more, we would have been okay. Ah, yes, this is also more effective, I'm realizing.
You did it, Snake!
Alright.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
I am safe stating this. You better fucking believe. I am not screwing around with this again. No, spray and pray is right. Like... especially at this point, right? Like... I have a gun that doesn't need reloading. So... come on, you son of a bitch. My problem is treating this like a game where enemies don't have invincibility frames after they get hit. Yeah. They are admittedly not quite hitting him, yes. Come on, you asshole. I mean, also, I shot him in the brain a couple times. We're done. We're done.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead.
Liquid's never dead.
Snake! Snake!
Hey. Good timing. Thanks for the assist, genetically engineered virus. Could not have done it without you.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
That does seem important.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
You sure did.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
It's not quite what he said.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe.
Yes, he is.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
That is not an answer, Naomi.
Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Yeah, your existential philosophy is great, but like...
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code.
This is a more direct question.
Unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was.
It was a
who my parents were. And I thought that
23andMe
if I
world.
knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
Well, I think knowing if he's included in Fox Die is perhaps a relevant question.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
It's a bandana, Snake.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you.
Ugh.
Maybe that's the real way to live.
Boo. You don't know each other at all.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Right you are,
Will we
Lindsay.
find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Spoiler, they don't find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life.
Caribou.
It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful.
I think Snake would be
Sky,
awful
sea,
in the service
caribou,
industry.
and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
I should have submitted to the torture and let Ocelot kill you. He'd have great one-liners about your orders. That part for sure. We're almost done, but not quite. Nuclear facts. 98 when the game was made. Kill you. I'm positive. I don't think the man has that long of a fuse. I also found out too, so, the names of almost all of these voice actors are pseudonyms. Like, Naomi is played by Jennifer Hale, which is not the voice that you just saw there. And the reason why is because, like, most of the voice actors use pseudonyms because they were not sure at the time whether the game was Screen Actors Guild approved. So, like, if you look at the credits here, the voice cast, it's like all, other than David Hayter and Doug Stone, it's like all a bunch of people that you'll be like, who the fuck are any of these people? And the reason why is because, like, none of them use their real names. Except, like I said, Doug Stone, David Hayter did. I think there was someone else, but... Anyway, there is a, like, quick bit post-credits, which is why I'm letting this run. All audio, though. And then, once that's done, we're gonna take a break for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna start on something else. Well, it was made in 98, so you might instead ask, are Marvel movies Metal Gear Solid games? And the answer is no. No, it is not. A post-credit scene, but entirely audio. For now, pictures of bears. Smash Brothers is canonically a Metal Gear Solid game, yes. The Metal Gear universe. Gotcha. Again, I will point out, Fatum Betula came out like over a decade later. Yes. I realized I said yes, and it could have applied to either Zach or Lindsay's comment, but in fact, I intended to apply to both. The answer to both of your comments is yes. Yeah, you should. You should. It's, if it's the one I'm thinking of, pretty solid. But yeah, no, this was the game that launched a franchise that, quite frankly, as much as I love it, went on a lot longer than it should have. But even though I was making fun of it at the end, and as I played it, yeah, you know, Lindsay, as soon as I used the word solid, I was like, I have set myself up for something here, and I didn't mean to, but I've done it. So, fair enough. But what I was going to say is, despite the fact that I was making fun of it, you know, both as I was playing it and at the end here, it does remain, like, one of my favorite games because of how, like, significant it was to me as a kid. But you don't know how the story in this game can be topped. Well, I'm here to tell you, Jason, if you want my opinion, it never was. 3 was very good, but just quite different. Yeah, you know, like, here's the thing. I respect people who prefer 3, but I can't agree. Like, it's definitely the better game. Definitely the better game. Oh, I love the music in this game. I love the music in this game. And, like, the best is yet to come, which is what's playing right now. Like, I have that on my Spotify and listen to it with some frequency. But yeah, no, like, I quite like the music, actually, in the whole series. But I respect people who say 3. 3 is definitely a better game, which, in fairness, it came out, like, 5 or 6 years later.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to
Oh, I
fate,
forgot about this.
to
Shut
be
up,
ruled
Naomi.
by your genes.
No one cares.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
You just said all of this, only now there are dogs. Okay, she's done. Christ.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those 2 are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy Warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
Not how genes work.
Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman?
This is very, like, as you know dialogue.
Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
The Bourne series is just a ripoff of this game. Yes. Absolutely. Certainly that's the story that I will tell. It's true. Yes, the president, and that was Ocelot talking to him. Yeah, everybody forgets about Decoy Octopus because who gives a shit? Like, he's never there. Alright, so good stuff. So that is Metal Gear Solid, and now we are done. So yeah, that despite the goofing on it, that is definitely still like one of my favorite games of all time for all of its faults, which, like, as you saw, are many. Okay, so it's 22. I am gonna run this a little longer. Speed run. Well, I could get it done in a lot slower time, or a lot quicker time than we played through this time, that's for sure. No, what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 minutes, go for a break, and then when we come back, I think I'm going to start on the Sexy Brutale tonight, which, for anybody who's not aware, despite the cringy name, it is not at all gross and weird, and it's like a puzzle game, and I don't want to say too much more about it until you see it firsthand. But let's take 5 minutes. We'll come back at 1:45, and then we will pick up on that. I will see you all shortly.